Welcome back to Dad Talk Network. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Today I'm back in the kitchen with my wife Tracy and our distinguished guest here. So, Tracy, what are you cooking today?
Today I'm cooking seafood gumbo. And I have my mother here with me because she helped me prepare and chop all the ingredients. So I want to give credit to my assistant, my mother Laverne. Thank you, Mom. So today I'm making seafood gumbo. It's going to have shrimp, crab, and whole pieces of crab, and red snapper fish in it. And enjoy this rendition of seafood gumbo. I'm going to explain the ingredients here to the gumbo. There's many ingredients here, but don't let that scare you away. Once everything is prepared, it's quite easy to do and start putting into the pot. So I have here 1 medium green pepper and a medium red pepper. I have a couple of bay leaves. I have some sassafras seasoning, which is, they call it gumbo file. We put that in towards the end because it helps to thicken the gumbo. I have a heaping tablespoon of Creole seasoning, a teaspoon of Cajun seasoning here. I have some andouille sausage, which is about 1 pound. This is what I'm going to use to cook first into the pot. This will give a nice flavoring. I have about 1/2 cup of flour here. I have 2 stalks of celery and a medium onion sliced and roughly chopped. I have a 32 ounce of chicken broth, of about 5 scallions chopped. I have 1 pound of crab meat. I have 4 garlic cloves chopped, roughly chopped. I have 1 stick of butter here. I have a bunch of thyme leaves, fresh thyme leaves. I have over here 2 pounds of shrimp. I have 2 red snapper fillets cut into pieces. I have 1 pound of frozen okra. I have some amber beer. Here I have a Yuengling lager. I have about 2 pounds of crab meat in the shell. And I just wanted to show you what the seasonings look like. This is Cajun seasoning by Tone's. This is Tony's Creole seasoning. And this is Gumbo File by Zatarain's, just to give you an idea of the brands that they have out there. First, I'm going to start by cooking the andouille sausage onto the bottom of the pan. A little oil, maybe about 3 tablespoons of oil. Then I'm going to add a stick of butter. Let the butter, the more of a nice rich color that the roux is going to melt. So now I'm going to add the 1/2 cup of flour. And there we have a nice roux. The onions and celery. Let that cook up. Then I'm going to add the green and the red bell peppers. Now I'm going to add the garlic. And as this absorbs, I'm just going to add a little more olive oil. I'm going to add the Cajun and Creole seasoning. The amber beer. Lime sprigs. Let that beer cook off for a minute. So now I'm going to add back the sausage, the andouille smoked sausage. I'm going to add all the scallions. Mix it. I'm going to add 2 32-ounce of the chicken stock. Two bay leaves. I'm going to add the red snapper fish, 2 pounds of crab, I'm going to hold off on adding the crab meat, the actual crab meat and shrimp. I'm going to let this come to a good boil first. Stir it, and then I'll cover it up. So it's come to a boil, and you know, I added about another tablespoon of Cajun seasoning in here, because really the Cajun seasoning is the taste. I don't add a lot of the Cajun because the Cajun seasoning does have sodium in it, so it's like really a tablespoon at a time. So right now I just added about 2 tablespoons of the Cajun seasoning for now. And I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of cayenne pepper sauce, hot sauce, Louisiana Tabasco. You can use a red hot cayenne pepper sauce. Fold in the crab meat, 1 pound. And just break it up. So you got the meat in there, and you got the whole crab in the shell in there. I'm going to give this a good taste for seasoning. That is excellent. So let me put the lid on. Here I'm going to mix a little bit of crushed tomato with about 1/4 cup of flour. So this mixture here is going to come in towards the end. This is going to help to thicken the gumbo. I'll set this aside. So at this point, I'm going to add the crushed tomato and flour mixture that I made. Add that crushed tomato and flour mixture. And that's about a 15-ounce can of crushed tomato mixed with about 1/4 cup of flour. At this point, I can add the okra, which is about a 1-pound bag of frozen okra. Mix that in there. I'm going to add the 2 pounds of shrimp. And this is already peeled the vein and with the tails taken off. So let me mix the shrimp in there. A tablespoon of gumbo file. This is another word for sassafras seasoning. It's ground sassafras root or leaf that is grown in the South. And I'm going to put that in here. Place the lid back on, and I'll let this simmer for about another 15 to 20 minutes on medium to low medium heat. So for the remaining of the cook, about the last 10-15 minutes, I want to remove the lid and just let some of the liquid render down, let some of the water content come out, because you want the gumbo to thicken some. So I'm going to let this render down for about 10-15 minutes before serving. Okay, so now I'm going to plate my gumbo onto a nice bed of rice here. So I have some nice white long grain rice. I have a nice little pile of that here. So I'm going to take my ladle and I'm going to scoop up some gumbo here. Make sure I get some shrimp and some nice okra and some of the sausage and the fish. Make sure a couple of pieces of the crab. I like a claw. So now the taste test. I have my mom who helped me make this nice dish, so we're going to taste this together. Careful because it is very hot. Delicious, very good. Right amount of spiciness. Delicious. Yes.
As always, thank you for watching Dad Talk Network in the series of Back in the Kitchen with my wife Tracy. Stay tuned for an upcoming episode soon, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Thank you.